This is Calvin Castine. It's the 16th day of December, 1999, 9 days before Christmas. As we get ready for the new millennium, as this is being taped, you'll be watching this, in all probability, in the new millennium. Assuming the world didn't explode at midnight on January 1st. Of course, midnight occurs 24 times during that period. So I was never quite certain which midnight, which standard time or whatever was supposed to be the time when the world exploded. At any rate, we're here on December 16th for junior varsity boys basketball. Beekmantown Eagles, coached by former Plattsburgh High School star Scott Kucher, against the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars, coached by former Moores Elementary star Rob Garand. Mickey Castine will be jumping against Todd Bishop. Let's see, Todd Bishop, Matt Castine, number 23. Well, it's out there. 20 is Courtney Shatland, who shot from the corner for the Cougars. Castine gets the ball. 22 is Josh Fortunatus, and 34, Slade Tulip. Now for the Cougars, that's Kenny Dubuque with that foul. Let's see, 12 is Jared Jarvis. Mickey Castine we've already mentioned. 14 is Joe Cross. And 11 is Gabriel LeBlanc. This is Tulip at the line. David Brown and Jim Schutz are the officials tonight. And Beekmantown is ahead 2-0 here in the early going. First opportunity we've had to catch the Cougars. This is their first home game. Castine ahead, knocked out of bounds by Bishop. For the Cougar ball. Jarvis inbounds. Castine throws it up. And Dubuque puts it back in. And it's a 2-2 ball game. Shatland in the backcourt. Castine turned his head a little quick. There's a layup by the speedy cross-country and track star Joe Cross from Alberg, Vermont. Eagles looking for the good shot. They get one. And Tulip scores. It's a 4-4 ball game. 6:45 to go in the first period. The ball comes to Mike Castine. He lays it in. No foul either way in the contact. Todd Bishop hits the floor looking to draw an offensive foul. Now Fortunatus passes off. There's a little jump shot by Bishop, and it's a 6-6 ball game. Stolen by Castine. Matt Castine with the basket. It's 8-6 Eagles. LeBlanc tied up. Gets the ball to Mickey Castine, or Mike Castine if you prefer. He gets it back to LeBlanc. Travel on Cross. And our first sub of the game, Richard is in. North 25, Casey Richard. He's going to replace Joe Cross. Fortunatus rolls the rim, Castine rebounds. Here's the ball to LeBlanc. Dubuque drives. He's blocked. Gets the ball, loose ball, and puts it in. Good second effort there by Kenny Dubuque, and it's an 8 ball game with 5:17 showing here in the first period. Stripped away LeBlanc, but he's going to be called for a reach by referee Brown. Now Castine will inbound it. Turnaround is good by 25 Bishop. It's a 10-8 Eagle lead. Stripped away but taken back by Richard. A nice defensive play there initially by Chatelain. Off white. We have 44 in for the Cougars. That'd be Matt Guerin. Matt Guerin reporting in for Northeastern. And 8 Eagles lead. Seven on the shot clock. Shot goes up. Castine with the rebound. And we're going to have a hold called probably on 34 Tula. There will be Northeastern ball underneath the basket. 4:24 on the clock, first period. 10-8 the score. Northeastern with 5 players on the bench. Eagles have a few more. 2, 4, at least 6. So we can count quickly here. I guess that's not a few more. That's only 1 more. Turnover gives it back to the Eagles. High-low. Says Chatelain. Nice pass. Off Castine to the red ball. Chatelain will inbound it. Bishop. Shot is missed. Castine rebounds. Gives to LeBlanc. The ball with the J, it's good. 3-pointer. For number 11, Gabriel LeBlanc. Traveling on Chatelain. What do we have here? Sub in for the Eagles, maybe? Let's see, I don't see anybody new out there. 12 in for the Cougars. Who's 12 here? 12, Jared Jarvis. Maybe he's back in. Okay, I see 15 is in. That's Ryan Delaney. Now we have a sub for the Eagles. 24 is in. That's Jared Penfield. Ball comes to Castine. Fadeaway hook shot is good. Mickey Castine with a strong effort. And it's a 3-point, 13-10 Northeastern lead. 3:22 to go in the first period. Castine to Penfield. Over to Chatelain. And it's thrown away. It'll be white ball. Jarvis. Castine up to Delaney. Right away, if he'd hit Guerin right away, it would have been easy 2 points for Guerin, but he took a couple dribbles. Todd Bishop scores for Beekmantown. It's a 13-12 ball game. Delaney back to LeClaire. LeClaire brings across the timeline. Delaney. Shot is missed. Rebounded by Bishop. Now up to Chatelain from Fortunatus. Ball is knocked loose. Cast iron with the outlet to Guerin. Now Jarvis back to LeClaire. First shot in and out. Cast iron can't get the drop. Rebounded. Now Fortunatus drives. That was Bishop with the rebound. Now Bishop with a shot. That's good. Now we have a timeout on the floor. 2 minutes to go. 14-13. Beekmantown leading Northeastern Clinton. No cheerleaders. Castine will inbound. Into LeClaire. Back to Castine. Dribbles it into the forecourt. Shot is blocked. Matt Castine gets to Fortunatus. Back to Castine. He pulls up for the short jumper. It's good. Matt Castine for Beekmantown and Chris Castine over there, number 22 for Northeastern, have something in common. Their father, or both of their fathers, their father's name, both of them, is Gary Castine. Two different Gary Castine, but they have fathers with the same names. LeClaire to Mike Castine. Luke saves it. Fortunatus brings it back. Dishes out for Matt Castine. And back outside to Fortunatus. Now, see 11, Josh Dumanel's in for the Eagles. Castine with the shot. Matt Castine hits. And it's a 18-13 lead. The Eagles just kind of snuck up there on the Cougars. The Duke was open for a second. LeClaire with the shot. Rebound Cross. Cross puts it up. Fortunatus pulls it down, glances at the clock, sees he has lots of time. Into the forecourt. Really hurries the shot anyway. And we're going to have a foul on the Cougars. Jared Penfield at the line. 18.3 seconds remaining in the period. That foul's on LeBlanc. His second, team third. We have Brad Miller in for Northeastern. Rebound Fortunatus. 13 seconds. Cross to Miller. Now to Butte to Jarvis. Butte misses. Rebound put up. Cross, and he's fouled. So Joe Cross will get a foul shot. Oh, no, it's Casey Richard. Excuse me, Casey Richard out there. Richard's first shot is in and out. 19-13 is our score. The Eagles up by 6 points. That foul was on Steve Stanley. You can see him come in the game. Stanley picking up a foul for Beekmantown. There's the Eagle cheerleaders. All 7 of them. Beekmantown ball to start the second period. is Dumanil out to Castine. Back to Dumanil. And Shatland to Castine to Dumanil. And Dumanil called for traveling. (19-14) is our score. A player to Dubuque. Dubuque with a sideline shot. Rebound put back up by Jarvis. Now Castine gets it. Keeps it alive. It'll be a white ball. Looks like young Ted Klozewski out there, doesn't he? And Mike Castine with a basket. Eagles keep it in the forecourt. Dumanil to Shatland. And drops it in. 21-16. Good hustle there. Shatland almost had a steal. Dubuque gets it back, gives to LeBlanc. LeBlanc being closely guarded by Dumanil. Cross in the corner. A player, LeBlanc with the basket for the Cougars. (21-19), 2-point ball game at the moment. Shot by Stanley, rebounded by Castine. LeBlanc to Jarvis. Too strong. Cross saves it. That's right in the hands of Stanley. Shatland will bring it up. LeBlanc got a hand on it. Castine picks it up. Shatland to Castine. Over in the paint to Penfield. Now Stanley tied up by Dubuque. And it's a jump ball. Good hustle there by Ken Dubuque. We have 3 subs coming in. We see Fortunatus, Bishop, and Tulip in for the Eagles, or back in for the Eagles. 5:53 to go in the first half. Dubuque to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with a long 3. Seems to have confidence in his shot. Castine with a hook. Rebounded by Tulip. Over to Shatland. Now to Fortunatus. Shot by Tulip. Rebounded. Castine. Outlets to Dubuque. Five seconds. They'll get rid of it. Gets it to LeBlanc. Red ball. And a timeout. Timeout on the floor. Again, no cheerleaders. Dubuque with a shot. Another foul on White going for the ball. 1-4, that'll be cross. Now Richard in for cross. Slapped out by LeBlanc. Long pass into Fortunatus. And we saw Fortunatus last year modified. He was pumping up a lot of threes, but even though they don't count as threes, he was doing a lot of pumping. I haven't seen him shoot any long ones yet tonight, so I think Coutier has given him a little discipline this year. As far as, I don't mean slapping them on the wrist discipline, I mean teaching them some shot selection discipline. Tulip back to Fortunatus. Castine. Fortunatus over to Shatland. Tulip somehow gets the ball back. Dubuque comes up with it. Castine. Jarvis draws the foul. Looks like it's on Matt Castine. That'll be the fourth or maybe third team foul in Beekmantown. Cougars have 4, Eagles have 3. Score's been at 21-19 for a while, and it's going to stay there for the moment. We have 3:44 on the game clock here in the second period. And it's a 21-20 ball game now, 1-point game. Shatland brings it up. Fortunatus, too strong, rebounded by Mickey Castine. Gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc just kind of tossed that up there and it went in. Cougars lead 22-21. In the paint, shot goes up, it's short by Bishop. Bishop gets the ball back, gets the Tulip. Pushes it out for Fortunatus. Now Bishop from the corner. And the Eagles lead 23-22. Jarvis races the ball down the floor. He's going to shoot. He's blocked from behind. Nice block there by Todd Bishop. Now Castine will bring it up to the Eagles. Shatland out to Castine to Fortunatus. Tulip to Fortunatus. Gets the defender in the air. Gets the shot up. It's good. And it's a 3-point lead as Josh Fortunatus hits for the Eagles. Castine will force the shot. Shatland pulls it down. Up for Matt Castine. Shatland scores. So since the Cougars took the lead, the Eagles have battled back and now have a 5-point lead for Beekmantown. Jarvis gives it to LeBlanc. LeBlanc with the 3-pointer off the rim. Ball's knocked loose. Jarvis gets it back, gives it to LeBlanc. Castine. Oh, he got it to Dubuque. Dubuque couldn't get a handle on it. Tried to shoot it before he had the handle. Now Delaney and Miller in for the Cougars, and looks like Cross will come back in. .114 remaining in the first half. Castine to Shatland. Tulip throws it away. Joe Miller throws it back. 51.7. LeBlanc. Foul is missed. Shatland brings it down to Castine. LeBlanc knocks it loose. And he's fouled by Tulip. 31.8 seconds to go. 27 for the Eagles, 22 for the Cougars. Second period action here on Hometown Cable TV. That's worth your support. LeBlanc backs in. Cross. Back to LeBlanc. Watching that clock. Miller sets the pick. Eagles knock it loose. LeBlanc puts it up. There's the horn. So Beekmantown leads at the half by a 27-22 margin over the Northeastern Clinton Central School Cougars. You're watching Hometown Cable. Second half is about to get underway. Matt Castine will inbound. Puts it over to Shatland, back to Castine. Now to Fortunatus. Eagles up by 5 in the paint. And a foul on Cross, I believe. Cross picks up his second foul. And the shot is put in by Bishop. It's a 6-point lead for Beekmantown. Off Castine's fingertips. Eagles will keep it. Shatland. Actually, Eagles will get it back. Fortunatus slapped away by LeBlanc. Cross stops. Castine gives it to LeBlanc. Fortunatus. Shatland. Out to Fortunatus. Whoa. Castine made sure he got that rebound. Dubuque puts it up. Now Cross is blocked. Jarvis gets it out to LeBlanc. Now Richard in for Cross. Have a foul on the drive. I believe it'll be a non-shooting foul. Basket by Richard. Somebody hit the horn over there. Distracted the Eagles. Cougars kept playing. Jarvis puts it up. Don't know who might have hit that horn, but got an idea. Looks like he's trying to get some buttons to work over there. And his clock has been acting up. This is Jarvis at the line. And let's see, we have 11, Dumanel in for Fortunatus. 28-25 is the score. 6 minutes to go in the third. Jarvis shot. Knocked out off Jarvis. Tulip will inbound it. Chatland brings it up the floor. Cougars in a 2-3 defense. Fouls on Tulip. Goes first. Ball is knocked loose by Dumanel. Now Jarvis knocks it loose. Goes to Castine. And he draws the foul. Castine misses. Dubuque puts it up. Look out. Strong rebound there by Bishop. Jarvis picks up the loose ball, gets it back to Richard, over to LeBlanc. LeBlanc. Rebounded by Castine. Chatland for three. Richard with the rebound. Gets it up to Jarvis. He's on the line, says Jim Schutz. Now Fortunatus back in for Beekmantown. Basket by Bishop. And it's a 30-25 lead for Beekmantown. 4:07 to go in the third quarter. LeBlanc with the ball. Lobs it for Castine. Eagles take it away. Fortunatus to Dumanel. Castine's shot rebounded by Dubuque. They'll give it to LeBlanc. Off the rim, rebounded Dumanel. We see number 30 in the game, TJ Musal for Beekmantown, number 30, Musal. Matt Guerin back in for the Cougars. Got two players set to inbound it for the Eagles. Castine to Chatland. Castine gets it back over to Fortunatus. Musall shot, rebounded by Castine. He draws the foul on Bishop. And Rob Guerin calls a timeout.
Come on, Red, don't get lazy. Let's go. Come on, Red.
Jarvis will inbound. Gets it to LeBlanc. 5-point ball game. 2:22 left in the third. Jarvis from the baseline. Musall kept it alive. Fortunatus up to Shatland. Shatland off the glass. Mike Castine with the rebound. Lob to Castine. Dubuque follows and he's fouled. The foul was on Musall. You see Stanley set to come back in for the Eagles. And Stanley replaces Musall. .30-27, 1:47 on the clock. Cross court, Shatland in the paint to Stanley. Guerin rebounds, outlet to Jarvis. Dubuque shot is short.
Come on, Red, get fired up. Let's go.
Mike Castine scores. And it's a 1-point ball game. There are two Eagles that we've seen our list that we haven't noticed in the ball game yet. Two players from Beekmantown. One from the Cougars, but that one from the Cougars, Christopher Castine, probably won't be in tonight. He's coming back from being sick all week, so he probably will not be in. Saved by Castine, but the Eagles keep the ball. Rebound by Brad Miller, who just came back in. Now Guerin brings it down. For Dubuque. Dubuque off his fingers. 26 seconds. 1-point ball game. Stanley has it stripped away. Castine to LeBlanc to Miller. Brad Miller with the layup. Cougars lead. 8 seconds. Third period coming to an end. Fortunatus with a long three. And Cougars grab the lead late in the period. But they'll take it into the huddle. They lead after 3, 31-30. Northeastern ball, they have the 1-point lead as we start the fourth quarter. LeBlanc with the ball. Fortunatus. Jump ball. The Beekmantown turn. 31-30 the score. Shatlin in the backcourt. No, it's Castine. Over to Shatlin. Tulip. No double dribble. Tulip gets it back. Pushes it out to Fortunatus. Looked like he was trying to go right back with the ball and was looking underneath to see where he could pass it and took his eye off the ball and his attention off the ball and lost it. LeBlanc to Dubuque. Mike Castine with a rebound. 3-point lead. Northeastern. Beekmantown with the ball. Castine to Fortunatus. Cross for the steal. LeBlanc gets it back to the Cougars. Jarvis out to LeBlanc. And we have a foul. 3-4. It's Tulip. Slade Tulip called for the foul. And we have Jared Penfield back in for the Eagles. He replaces Tulip. That's probably the 7th team foul. It is. 7th team foul on the Eagles. Cougars have just 2 fouls at this point in the second half. So Gabriel LeBlanc will shoot. To front of the 1-and-1. .45 remaining. Northeastern up by 4 points. This game being played on a Thursday following the original schedule date. We had severe weather on Saturday. In fact, there was a 3 fatality accident in Beekmantown on Saturday, so it's a good day to be off the roads. Jarvis scores. Northeastern leads 37-30 with 6:23 to go here on Hometown Cable. Matt Castine in the backcourt, up to Fortunatus. Shatlin. Cross gives to Castine, now to LeBlanc. LeBlanc for 3. He hits. And it's a 10-point lead, 40-30. 10-point Cougar lead. Eagles led 30-27, I believe. So I'll go to the Eagles. 5:21, a lot of time left in this game. Now we have Delaney in, replacing Cross. Saved by Musal. But the Cougars get the ball. Traveling. Eagles will get it. We have Bishop and Tulip back in for Beekmantown. Just under 5 minutes left in the 10-point ball game. Castine brings it down for Beekmantown. Fortunatus, cross court, skip pass to Shatland. Now the ball comes underneath for Tulip. Back out. Eagles working it around. Shatland with a 16-footer. It's good. 40-32. Eagles with a full court press. 5 men down. Dubuque all alone. Misses the shot. Misses it again. And draws the foul. All 5 Eagles were on the ball. I'm sure that wasn't the plan. Oops. Offensive foul on Dubuque, going for the rebound. 3rd team foul on the Cougars, his 2nd foul. On the high post. Turnaround shot is good by Todd Bishop. And it's a 6-point ball game. We have a timeout for the Cougars. Rob Guerin calls timeout. He's up 40-34 with 4:07 remaining. As soon as this game is over, Northeastern junior varsity coach Rob Guerin has to get down to out of bounds. Guerin has to get down to Rouse's Point Elementary Christmas program tonight. I think that starts at 7, and his grade is involved in it. He's a teacher, not a student. Shatland, fair ball. The Eagles will apply the full court pressure. Castine back to LeBlanc, back to Castine. Foul on Tulip. Tulip has fouled out. Slade Tulip picks up his 5th foul. Team 8th. The A&A girls are here. Amanda and Ashley Gay. The A&A Auto. They're the co-owners in Route 11 in Champlain. Castine at the line. It's the first. And gets the second one to drop in too. (42-34), 8-point Cougar lead. Fortunatus with a long shot. Off to Duke. No. It's called off Bishop. Musa is the one who came in to replace Tulip. Eagles with the full court pressure. Ball comes to LeBlanc. Offensive foul. .311 remaining. 8-point ball game. Still up for grabs. Matt Castine with it. Shetland. Hold called. On 25, Bishop. 2:55 on the game clock. 9th team foul. Castine will shoot a 1-and-1, but from this After this 1-1, Cougars will shoot 2 from there on. Double bonus on the 10th foul. Castine misses the front of the 1-1, and it's a jump ball. Richard will inbound it. Into LeBlanc. Rebounded by Fortunatus. Stripped away by LeBlanc. Musa was looking for an open man, and LeBlanc said, "I'm open, I'll take it." Castine with the basket. Timeout for the Eagles. They're down by 10 again with 2:10 left in the ball game. Fortunatus into Castine. Musa goes to paint, lays it in. 44-36. Richard. We call for a double dribble. Castine brings it up. Fortunatus pushes off to Shatland. Rejected by Casey Richard. Matt Castine will inbound. Turns it over, be Mike Castine inbound now. Into LeBlanc. Shatland looking to stop the clock. It's the foul. 1:31 remaining. 44-36 to score. LeBlanc can make it a 10-point ball game again. To 36. Joe Cross will come in. He'll replace Dubuque. We have a foul. Let's see who's on. Richard. 15 foul. His second. Fortunatus comes deep to Shatland. Passes the ball to Bishop and bounces it off his head. Even if Bishop were expecting that ball, I don't know if he could have caught it. Foul on Bishop, I guess. Jarvis at the line. This is the front of 2 shots. 1:07 remaining. Drains the second one. And we have Brad Miller back in for Northeastern. (47-36). Turnaround is good by Bishop. 47-38, stolen by Musa, gets to Fortunatus. And we'll have a foul on Richard, it'll be his third. .7 seconds remaining. 6th team foul in the Cougars. Now we have Delaney in. He'll replace Richard. .47-40 is the score, 7-point ball game. There's a foul by Shatlin to stop the clock. The double bonus for Castine. 39 seconds remaining in the game. Shots are missed. We have a jump ball. Beekmantown will bring it up. Castine pushes to Shatlin. Over to Fortunatus. For two, yes. And Beekmantown timeout. 20-second timeout for the Eagles. They've cut the Cougar lead down to 5 points with 27.3 on the clock. It's Northeastern ball. A little more hustle in their step here. Ball comes into LeBlanc. Ten seconds to get it in the forecourt. And there's a foul to stop the clock. Foul's on Matt Castine. It's his third. 19.5 seconds remaining in the game. A lot of time ticked off. Valuable time for the Eagles. LeBlanc makes it 48-42.
Go, guys, come on.
Important shot right here. Right now, 2 3-pointers could tie it. Now becomes a 3-possession game for the Eagles. Blocked by Dubuque. Foul stops the clock, but a little too late here. The Cougars are going to win this one. 7.7 seconds. Not much hope if you're a Beekmantown fan. Gabriel LeBlanc will shoot. .50-42.
Okay, come on, guys.
Now 51-42 as LeBlanc hits them both. Foul on the Cougars. Stops the clock with 2.9 seconds. Basket counts. 51-44. Foul shot is missed. It's tapped to Castine. And that's the ball game. 51-44 will be the final. Northeastern defeats Beekmantown in junior varsity boys action from Northeastern Clinton Central School, just outside of beautiful downtown Champlain. You've been watching, and hopefully you're supporting Hometown Cable.